Today, we're making my ultimate fried egg. How I would have enjoyed my eggs if I had too much time. For me, the perfect fried egg should have a runny egg yolk, but the white should be completely fried to the point that it has a crust and it has browned a bit. It's a very interesting fact because if you think about it, egg white is 90% water and 10% protein. So once you've evaporated most of the water content of the egg white, this is pure protein. Yet, at all the high-end restaurants, they do all they could with fancy equipment to brown the steak, and they do all they could to make sure the white does not gain even a hint of color. But we're not going to do that today. So, just like how you would separate a chicken, the easiest thing is to separate the yolk from the white. So, very simple. Safe method. Now, the yolk is easy. We submerge them with some olive oil. And we'll just bring them to 65 degrees Celsius. We'll end up with beautifully confit yolks. You can bring it to 65 however you want. We're just gonna throw it in the combi oven. Now, once the yolk is almost ready, we set up our stations for the white. We have a fish spatula, a spoon, and a plate lined with kitchen towel. You'll see why shortly. Now, we want to bring this pan to the highest heat possible. It seems like quite a large pan for just 2 whites. I like to be able to control the space in terms of where I put the white and where I have the oil. You want this so hot that you could barely leave your hand here. That's when you add the vegetable oil. We want a very high smoke point oil, so please don't use extra virgin olive oil, butter. We tilt the pan slightly to one side and we add the egg white. See the bubbles forming? That's the water evaporating, the 90% water. And what you'll be left with is the protein. And you help them form the shape you desire. Now with the hot oil, we baste the top. And you see the bubbles forming on both sides. And we're forming a crust at the bottom. Maillard reaction. Protein reacting to high heat, browning, giving us more complex flavors, just like you would a steak. Now that the crust is beautiful, we tilt the pan and we baste. Now, once the top side is slightly golden, we're ready. Stove off, keep tilting so the oil travels downwards. You take your fish spatula and this directly on the kitchen towel, so that the excess oil will be absorbed. While that's resting, we check on our confit egg yolks. As you can see, beautifully runny. Now, to plate, we have a beautiful crust. Can you hear the sound? Right in the middle, a perfectly cooked egg yolk. This is my ultimate fried egg. I really hope you enjoy.